As a blues guitarist, when you practice the pentatonic scales, you can almost hear a riff or a lick about to happen. Even just simply practicing a pentatonic scale can really be fun. But what about the major scale? It's so complete and happy sounding that it might not strike you in quite the same way. It might even lead you to not practice it, and that would be tragic. You see, the major scale is the basis for so much in music. It provides the framework we work in, and as we've been proving in the BGI membership lately, it can sound really cool in various styles. So how do we practice this important scale and have fun so we keep coming back to it? Well, I'll show you a cool technique that I think you'll dig coming right up. Hey, John here, and this is your Tuesday Blues, where each week we get together to play better blues with straightforward lessons just like this one. So let's get started. Let's start in the key of G. So G has one sharp. It's F sharp. So that makes our scale G, A, B, C, D, E, F sharp, and then G. You should know this scale pretty much anywhere on the neck, and patterns are really helpful. And if you need to get up to speed with that, check out the Major Scale Masterclass in the Premium Membership Library. But really, as soon as you get the scale in your ear and under your fingers, I want you to start using it to make music. So back to G. Let's walk up the string. That's the G major scale, but now let's add some basic harmony to that to make it a little more interesting and to learn a few other things as we're practicing that basic scale. We'll pick the second string right next to the third string, and we're going to start with this B note. But now we can play the same scale, we're just going to start from B. So remember, we only have one sharp, it's F sharp, so everything else is just going to be a letter name. So B, C, D, E, here's our F sharp, and then G. We could even keep going, A, and then back to B, just an octave higher. Now, since these are on adjacent strings, we can actually play them together. But I don't want you to stop there. Just knowing the scale up and down, two strings at the same time, is fun, but it's not nearly as much fun as using this in a musical way. So I want you to start improvising. You can do this on a guitar with no backing track or anything. Just play through the notes and create some sort of melody. I think that sounds at least kind of interesting. It sounds like something that I want to play, and you know, I want to play scales too, but this gets me playing a scale in a real situation. And it's opening up the fretboard too and making me be creative. So it's doing a lot with this one simple idea. But let's keep going here. Let's change the key just so you can really get a feel for how this is working. Let's do this in the key of E. Now, E major has four sharps. We've got E, then we've got our first sharp, F sharp, G sharp, we've got A, B, here's our third sharp, C sharp, and then D sharp for that fourth sharp, and then there's our E. Now let's pick an adjacent string to harmonize, and we'll stick with the major third of E. So we'll start here on the E, fourth string, and we can play the G sharp, first fret of the third string. All right, so that's a major third interval, and we can move up the scale in the same way we did before. We're going to do this together though, but if you need to break this into a string by string analysis, definitely do it. You're just going to start the scale E, F sharp, G sharp, A, and so forth. On the fourth string, you're going to start it from here, G sharp, and then A, B, C sharp. Okay, so Here we go. All right, and now let's improvise a little bit. So if you're running over scale patterns and it seems like complete boredom to you, then try adding a layer of harmony like this and use it to improvise a little melody. You'll get moving around the fretboard, you'll tune up your ear a little bit, you'll notice some intervals, some things you like, and you might even create some sweet music. Now, if you dig this lesson, check out this playlist on smart practice that I've got over here for you, and I'll see you in the next video. Until then, practice smart and play on.